What's the season been like for you, going up and down from the 53 to practice squad and now back up in a position where the team could really need you if Javon can't go?
Really just ready to do my part, so whatever the team needs me to do, it's been up and down, like you said, but, I'm in a position right now, a blessed position, whatever the team needs me to do, I'm prepared to go in, and fulfill the role that the team needs.
Go to Joe.
Hey, Sheldrick, I'm wondering what your thoughts have been watching, your guy, Jaelan Phillips.
Man, to see him grow, to see him break the record, just how he's progressing every week, he's getting better and better every week, and being the Cane, it's a great fulfilling feeling, to be able to feel that, he's doing amazing things, as a rookie, and I really commend him, so how he's been playing, it's been something to just look at and just, marvel at, it's been great to be able to see how he's been progressing every week.
So we talked to Duke Johnson earlier this week about the likelihood that he'll get a chance to play his first game at Hard Rock Stadium as Dolphin. Forgive me, would this be your first time as a Dolphin in Hard Rock?
No, it wouldn't.
Okay. What does it mean to you still, though, the idea of being able to play these games at Hard Rock?
Man, it means a lot. Every time, that I've gotten the opportunity. I've played 2 games at Hard Rock, so being able to, just be in the stadium again, but now as a professional athlete, it's been something that I've just been, soaking in, and then just, I sit down, get within myself, soak it in, and then, just make sure, whenever it's time to go, I just prepare myself for the game, keep preparing, all the way up until I'm on the field and now it's time to produce.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate that.
David?
Hey, Sheldrick. Also, as a Cane, I wanted to ask your thoughts on the Mario Cristobal hire. I know you played under Manny Diaz when he was a defensive coordinator, so you might be partial to him. But what do you think of the move? And you also as a guy that kind of has a pulse on the Miami fan base with friends and family down here as well.
Yeah, I played under Coach Diaz, and I'm a huge fan of Coach Diaz. I know what he brings, to a team, but Coach Cristobal, in his own right, he has a great record, so I'm, excited for the, community, to be able to see what he's able to bring to the team, a spark, someone who I've heard, personally is a, players coach, someone who's going to get the guys fired up, ready to go, so I hope that's working out for the best.
Barry?
Hi, Sheldrick. In more than 50 years of Dolphins football, there have been close to 50 Hurricanes who have gone on to play for the Dolphins. Neat to you? Is it meaningful? Have you ever discussed that with Duke or Jaelan or Alan Hearns or family or anybody?
Yeah, me and Duke, actually, the first day that we came in, that we signed together, it was just like, we're like, man, it's crazy. We back home, being able to play, but now as professional athletes, we grow up down here, we kind of look as, when we're smaller, we look at the professional athletes, as somewhat of like gods, it's like, it feels so far-fetched, but then to be able to manifest that into a reality to where now, we were kids watching them, but now we're in that position, and we are able to have the same type of impact on the kids that's watching us, from back home where we at, so that's a great feeling. It's a blessing every time I step on the field.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
David?
Hey, and also you and Duke, I guess, didn't have any time in common at Miami, but how much did his time with the Hurricanes kind of influence you and with how you thought about the Canes when you were in high school and your recruitment? Do you recall that at all, watching Duke Johnson play as a Hurricane at Hard Rock Stadium?
And Duke a legend in Miami. I remember watching Duke, high school film, when I was in middle school, it was like it was crazy, it was unbelievable what he did, so yeah, of course, just being down here, it's always been that I wanted to have that pipeline, to be able to, represent my city, in the highest way possible. So like I said, it's just been a blessing to be here, and then Duke, looking at him, coming in with him, it's like, man, there's somebody that I was younger, watching, and then it's being able to come in on the same team as professional athletes. And, it's just all been, it's been a great ride, just being able to, just look at the stadium right now from my view, it's a blessing. I like to sit down, and just digest everything that goes on, and then just being able to see it manifest, you know, it's just been lovely to me.
Joe?
Sorry, man, I forgot that you played 10 snaps against the Panthers earlier. So you're not your first time. I also forgot that you actually spent some time with the Jets earlier this season. Did you spend enough time with the Jets to be able to pick up on a couple of Zach Wilson tips that maybe you could share with Ero or Brandon or X or anything like that?
You know, being there, you know, everywhere I went, you know, I've always felt like, you know, safety versus quarterback is like a chess match, you know. So whenever I was in, you know, it was always just, you know, I try to pick up little things, you know, that I could be able to, you know, take and enhance my game off of, and just being able to notice the little things, you know, because that could put me where I need to be, maybe a step faster, you know. So it's always been, you know, just try to study quarterbacks, you know, see their tendencies, what they like to do, you know. So, you know, whatever, you know, I like to bring the chess match, you know, like I say, to the DB room. So whatever, you know, whatever we talk about, you know, it has to stay what we're talking about.
Appreciate you. Good luck.
I appreciate that.
Alan?
Hey, Sheldrick. Referring again to your time with the Jets, what stood out to you about Zach Wilson?
You know, he's a very athletic quarterback, you know, gunslinger, you know, and he's not scared, you know, so he's very mobile, you know, able to escape the pocket, make plays with his feet, you know, so he's a up and coming, you know, star in this league, being a quarterback, you know, still a young guy, you know, but I have to give him his props, you know, where it's due. So he's a good player coming up in this league, you know, and we just have to keep preparing, you know, to be able to go out there and produce and just be able to make sure our defense is on point.